is Rich Pethel, the artist who carved the sculptures on the school trails. And look, guys, there's a sign all about Rich right here.
That's me.
Yeah, so we're so grateful that he took some time out of his day to talk about some of his sculptures.
No problem. And when you come down here, make sure you read this.
Yeah, okay.
Doing the little gray baby faces with their orange odd shaped face. I kind of enjoy doing that, I guess. And with this particular piece, I tried something different and added the claws on separately, the talons,
Cool.
which isn't something that I do very often. And I was kind of surprised to see where it ended up on the trail. I think it's kind of neat that he's sort of wedged into these cedar trees.
Yeah, very cool.
This one is different from the others because it's an all-natural finish. There's no paint on this one. So it's just burned, sanded, and oiled with log oil.
Yeah,
and you can see where I burned the tail a little bit darker and still add those two tiny white dots to his eye.
Yeah.
Out here. This was Bob's original idea, that he wanted this Betsy bear out here on the trail, and it is actually made to be sat on. I made sure that I made the ears nice and strong so they couldn't be broken, and the feet nice and strong so they couldn't be broken, and you are allowed to sit on it, as well as the salamander and the chipmunk. They're made to be sat on.
Awesome.
This was made out of a half a log, so the original log was this big.
Wow.
And I split it in half. And when you do a half log carving like that and you have this flat face to work from, you can, it's really easy to just put the drawing on there because it's flat, and then you just cut it out and round it off. Doing these big half log carvings are some of my favorite ones to do.
Awesome.
Because they come out really accurate.
Yeah. What kind of wood do you use?
Almost everything I do is made out of white pine. I do some cedar pieces, but white pine is my favorite. Cool. One, because it gets really big and it stays solid all the way to the middle, and I like how white it is. So when you use a different color stain or oil, you get that color.
Awesome. Very cool.
I think this one is probably my favorite one. This is definitely the coolest one out here, in my opinion. I think we made this thing a full 8 feet long, and it's got a couple little hidden treasures in it. He's got a worm that he's grabbing here, and we got a centipede on the other side.
Cool.
It's been out here for about a year, and it's looking pretty good. It's holding up well. Interesting, I can find a blue spotted salamander in my backyard anytime I want. I got one in the same spot every time.
That's so cool. I think that's a good sign that it's like a healthy environment or something, right? So, very cool. I love the way that you painted the eyes, the little dots. Do you have a special technique for that?
That's pretty much just it. That's the technique, and it's the last thing I do. Putting them two tiny white dots in the eye makes it appear like it's wet.
Yeah,
and
makes
it
look
really,
real.
really puts the final spark of life into every piece that I do.
So you guys, Rich also carved Chippy, who is on our playground, and we like the fact that you guys help him by bringing up all these pine cones, unless he gathers them at night. I don't know. What do you think?
You can sit on this one too.
Awesome.